Welcome to your exclusive presentation of MMCRU Royal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Welcome to the 2024 Spring Sports here at MMCRU Meet the Team, and we are with the MMCRU Boys Golf Team here today. And starting things out with head coach Mark Scheitler. And Coach, how long have you been
This
coaching?
is my fifth season with the boys.
And tell us a little bit about last season, some successes you had, and maybe some things this year you want to build.
Well, we have a lot of returning players this year from a varsity squad last year. Had practice rounds have been going really well. We got a group of six seniors, I think, that are going to carry the varsity team for the most part. There's some sophomores sprinkled in there too. As far as my top six right now, but this is the best team I've had in 5 years, 1 through 12.
Well, and with that, I guess, what are some goals that you have for this squad?
Well, the War Eagle Conference is just tougher than nails in golf. Akron is going to be salty, or again, Galen is going to be good. But I think we can also be in that top four somewhere. Last year we finished seventh, I think. But I think this year, with the kids we got coming back and the leadership, I'd like to see us in the top four somewhere.
And tell us a little bit about your guys' your preseason practice. With the weather being as nice as it was in March, it probably gave you an opportunity to get outside more than you were expecting.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when it comes down to actually having a meet, then you have to deal with some of the elements.
Right. We talked about that as a team early, that this is some of the seniors is the most time we've spent outside in the first 2 weeks of practice than we have, in several years past. We've only used the nets 2 or 3 times this year, which has been great. Conditions haven't been ideal, but as everybody knows, spring golf in Iowa is kind of you're at Mother's Nature. You're at Mother's Nature's. What am I looking for?
Discretion.
Yeah, discretion. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's great. Well, and I guess best of luck to you this spring, Coach.
Yep.
Got a great group of guys here. We're going to run through them, but we appreciate your time. And you guys had a meet postponed yesterday.
Correct.
Have one scheduled for tomorrow. Best of luck tomorrow and throughout the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that's the Royals boys golf coach, Mark Scheitler, in his 5th season. And we are going to run through our golfers here. First with
Kyler Bork.
Kyler. What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
And Kyler, obviously, on the football field, the basketball court earlier this season. So many of you are going to know who he is. But Kyler, how many years have you been out for golf?
I just came out last year, and I did both golf and track. Track won, so I only golfed in 4 meets for golf last year, but this year I'm doing it full time. Full
time, okay. What are some successes you had last year, and maybe some goals you have for yourself this year?
Yeah. Last year I won my first meet that I was in Remsen, and then I placed top 3 in my second, and then after that we had districts and conference, and I struggled a little bit more in those 18-hole meets. So I'd say a goal of mine this year would be to do better in those 18-hole meets. And
obviously, when you're trying to split time like that, it can be a little difficult to get the consistency, as it's that way anyways, trying to golf in the spring,
Yeah.
it seems like. But, well, senior season, what are maybe some expectations you have for yourself and your team?
I would say for myself, I'd like to be at least scoring for every single meet, because the top 4 score, and so I'd like to score in every meet, and then hopefully get a couple of those top 3 finishes and a couple of those top 1 finishes. As a team, I'd like to at least make it past districts, so the first round. I'd like to make it past that first round and have a chance at going to state. Obviously, state is the ultimate goal, but I'd like to just have a chance at least to go there.
You bet. Well, best of luck to you this spring, Kyler.
Thank you.
That's senior Kyler Moore. Next we have
Mason.
Mason. What grade are you?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. And did you go up for golf last year?
No, this is my first year.
First season. What made you want to go out?
I don't know. I just played a lot this summer and thought it was a lot of fun in it. So
You bet.
check it out this year.
You bet. And getting to go around and golf some of the other courses and stuff, that's a lot of fun, it seems like. Well, for your first season, what are some goals you have set for yourself?
I don't know. I really don't have much set for me because first year it's a little tough. So honestly, just trying to get better, just working myself up to hopefully get in a better spot.
You bet. Well, best of luck to you this spring and any of the future seasons coming up for you.
Thank you.
Next we have
Owen Schrader.
Owen. Grade,
I'm a senior.
as most probably knew already. And Owen, how many years have you been out for golf?
This is my 4th year of golf.
4th year. Awesome. And some successes you've had in the past couple of years.
So last year was my first year of varsity golf. I won a couple meets and I got a couple top 3s. That was really exciting.
What are some goals you have for yourself and the team this spring?
Some goals I have for myself is making top 3 almost every meet for me. Winning a couple meets, and for team, I just want to get better, make it state, because I think we have the potential to make it there.
You bet. Well, it's the last go around, and best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
Senior Owen Schrader. Next we have
Noah Callis.
Noah is also a.
I'm also a senior.
How many years have you been out for golf, Noah?
I've been out 4 years.
4 years as well, so a lot of experience here. How many years have you golfed varsity?
I've golfed every year. I bounce back and forth between JV and varsity sometimes.
What are some successes you've had in the past at the varsity level?
I've won, I think, 2 meets so far.
And any particular goals that you have for yourself here this spring?
I didn't make it a varsity cut this week, so I'm going to hope to prove myself and make it to the varsity level.
You bet. Well, it certainly gives you that motivation and something to shoot for there for yourself. So awesome, Noah. Well, once again, your last go around in senior year. Best of luck this spring to you as well.
Thank you.
Senior Noah Gallus. A lot of familiar faces, right? Next we have
Cody Evans,
Cody. What grade?
senior as well.
Senior as well. How many years have you been out for golf, Cody?
All 4.
All 4. Have you? How many years experience do you have on varsity?
I've been off and on like Noah did. I've been on my freshman year. I was on it, and sophomore and junior. So hopefully this year, I'm on JV this year too. Right now, hopefully I can work up to the varsity 5 or 4 spot.
It sounds like you guys really have some. You have some depth and some competition for those varsity spots this year, don't you?
Yes, we do. Yep.
And that's going to make everybody better, which is awesome. What are some successes you've had in the past, and what are some goals you have for yourself this spring?
Just having fun, I guess. Just not trying to stress out about it, and my goals, just make it on varsity again and have fun up there too.
Well, golf being such a mental game, if you can clear everything out of your head, that's going to be in the best interest for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I try to do.
Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you very much.
You bet. And lastly, we got a dual sport athlete in his senior season in the spring. Once again, it is
Mitchell Schnepp.
Mitchell, a senior. Obviously, we see him on the tracks, the track meet the team as well. But Mitchell, how many years have you been out for golf?
This will be my 3rd year.
3rd year. Tell us a little bit about your varsity experience.
I really haven't golfed varsity. Every time there's a golf meet, I don't have a track meet, normally gets canceled. But I've golfed 3 or 4 and averaged around 50. So we're on that JV3, JV4 spot. So
Okay. And just, when you split and double duty like that between track and golf, it's hard to get that consistency as well. So, but what are some goals you have for yourself this spring, Mitch?
to stay down in the mid 40s. Game from last year's definitely gotten a lot better. And just keep my drive straight since baseball's starting. I'm trying to making sure I don't get that baseball swing in there.
There you go. Any particular meet you're looking forward to?
Just any meet outside of here. I like going to different courses and just golf from there.
So you guys, and I haven't looked at your schedule, but you have any neater courses in Northwest Iowa that you're scheduled to play this spring sometime?
I like golfing at Polina. Probably Polina or Premier. I like golfing there. Those are really the only outside golf courses I've golfed at.
You bet. Well, best of luck to you this spring, Mitch.
Right, thank you.
That's senior Mitchell Schnepp, and we have one more, and it is Mr. Caven. You are a sophomore, correct?
Yep.
Caven, how many years have you been out for golf?
Both years.
Both years. Tell us a little bit about your freshman season.
Went all right. I hoped to play better than I did, but hoping to shoot a little better this year.
As a freshman, were you mainly on varsity or JV?
Kind of off and on all year.
Okay.
So,
Competitive in that way then. What are some goals you have for yourself this year?
hoping to hopefully win a meet and score lower 40s this year instead of getting up to those high 40s and 50s. So.
And talk a little bit about the team since you're the last one, but what are some just amongst you and your teammates, what are some goals you guys have for yourself or some expectations?
Well, obviously the end goal is to make state, win the conference meet, all that. I think we've got some guys that can shoot low this year, so hopefully do a little better than we did last year and just improve competition-wise.
Thanks for joining us, Caven. Best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
That sophomore Caven Olson. We're not done yet. I lied. We have at least one more. We have sophomore classmate
Michael Schmelling.
Michael, thanks for joining us. Is it first or second year?
Second year.
Second. Tell us a little bit about your freshman campaign.
I started as varsity 5 and then I worked up to varsity 2 at the end of last year, so that was a goal.
Congratulations. That's a great goal as a freshman. Obviously, you made some very positive strides. How do you plan to keep that trajectory going in a positive direction?
Just keep hitting the same, I guess. I don't know, getting better at small things and everything.
The consistency aspect of it that can be so tough in golf. What are some goals you have for yourself this year?
To win a meet, I guess, and then the end goal is to go to state, I guess.
I guess I'll leave it at that, Michael. And thanks for joining us. Best of luck this spring to you guys.
Thank you.
That's sophomore Michael Schmelling. And here comes another dual sport athlete.
Yes.
And we have
Blake Remsen.
Blake. What grade?
Sophomore.
All right, that's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm. Blake on the track team as well. How many years have you been out for golf?
I did golf first last year, so 2.
Okay. How'd your freshman campaign go?
Not great. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, at least you're honest. Did you play some on the JV side then?
Yeah.
What are some goals you have set for yourself this year?
With golf, I'm just kind of focusing on getting better as like an overall player for the summer.
Any particular meets or courses you're looking forward to playing?
I like playing Lansbury last year.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. One of the nice things about high school golf, getting those opportunities to play some of those other courses around here. But yeah, I guess just being around your teammates and the team, a lot of positive vibes there. You guys have some depth. Coach mentioned one of the better squads he's had here in the last few years. Best of luck to you guys this spring.
Thank you.
Mike Florinsky. Here comes Mr. Hole in One.
Yes, sir.
That is
Camden Board.
Camden. What grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
And Camden, first or second year off the golf?
Second year.
Second. Tell us a little bit about your freshman season.
Yeah, freshman season, first meet, I started off JV and I scored the lowest for our team, and so got kicked up to varsity, and then from there on I played varsity and played in the district and the conference meet and found a good spot in varsity.
And really talking with Michael, a lot of the same positive trends going for yourself, but how do you keep that trajectory going upward to get yourself even better?
Good confidence level, like being very positive. Everyone has a bad hit, even Tiger Woods. I mean, you watch him play in a PGA Tour and he'll still have a bad shot. But yeah, keeping my head up and always staying locked in. Yeah.
What are some goals that you have for yourself, Cameron?
I'd say probably averaging around the 40 to 39 level, staying lower than last year. Last year averaging 43. I'd rather stay down. Yeah, 39 is a good number to have. Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you, and great. I'd say a great level for the goal there, and amongst a lot of you guys. So best of luck to you guys this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Max Schnapp.
Max. What grade are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore, and first or second season?
First.
First, okay. What made you want to go out for golf this year?
To be honest, I didn't really like track, so I just wanted to do something else besides track just to stay active. So I chose golf.
I thought you were going to say you want to go out so you can beat your brother, right? That too? Max, what were some goals that you have for yourself this spring?
Just to do good in golf, like stay under 50, just because like first year and I'm on JV, just kind of want to stay at a solid level, consistency.
Any particular meets or courses you're looking forward to playing?
Just to play in meets is my goal.
You bet. Well, best of luck to you, Max.
Thank you.
Next we have
Brandon.
Grade.
Freshman.
Freshman, and obviously first season out for
Yeah.
golf. Tell us a little bit about your golf experience. What made you want to go out for golf this year?
I just always liked golf, so I went out this year. Just hopefully get better this year.
Any particular goals you have for yourself?
Hopefully make a couple JV meets.
And any courses or courses or meets that you're looking for?
No, not really.
Nothing particular?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, we'll come back and ask this question next year, and you'll probably have a favorite course somewhere else. You're going to go shoot a 40 in Orange City, and you'll love Landsmere too. So.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you, Brian.
Yep, thank you.
And good luck this spring.
Yep, thank you.
And that's going to wrap it up for the boys golf team here in the Meet the Team for the 2024 season. We are going to roll it over into the girls team.
Hi.
Hi, Coach. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. And we have Coach Kendra Knapp with us. And Coach, how long have you been the coach?
This is my 7th year.
7th.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know
About,
it,
isn't
right?
it?
I know it is.
Tell us a little bit about this year's squad.
I have 17 girls, which is awesome. It's a lot, but it's a good number. I have one that is actually going through some health stuff, so she's just doing our manager this year, so 16 players. 4 of them returners that shoot pretty low scores, so we've got a pretty set varsity team. 2 spots that are kind of open for some newbies. I've got 4 freshmen, 3 sophomores, and a junior that just came out this year. I think my freshmen are really gonna step it up this year, I hope, and we'll have 4 years out of quite a few of them. So it's just nice to see younger girls getting into the sport, and some of them have already had experience. And coming in and not having to, start from scratch in the basics, which is really nice. But at the same time, I really enjoy teaching the fundamentals and kind of going through that stuff. So we have a lot of good strength, but we have a lot of new girls that'll be awesome additions to the team.
I think after talking with all the coaches, the one trend that you can see in all the sports is the depth, and you're starting to have more of that. Talk a little bit about your expectations for the team with your 4 returning starters.
Yep. We had an 8 and 11 record overall last year within the conference with the conference tournament. And obviously my goal is always to have a winning conference record. I think this year, Unity not being in the conference will help a little bit because they were all very, very good golfers, obviously. But we have quite a few, like GLR's team, they're pretty small. So coming into this year, making sure we know kind of where we stand as a team, and like you said, developing those next couple years. But my goal, obviously, winning record is the biggest thing, but also experiencing new courses. We've never played at George. Some of these girls have never played at Lake Park, Primgar, even. Like, we have quite a few away meets that we tend to see later in the season as well. So just the experience and developing that for the girls is a huge part of this year.
You bet. That's awesome. Well, best of luck to you this spring and the rest of the team here, but we'll jump right into it and meet them. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
First joining us is
Mike and you.
Mike, in what grade?
I am a senior.
Okay, well, I think mostly everybody knew that, but I just had to ask.
Yeah.
How many years have you been out for golf?
I've always done it when, like, little leagues, but I went out for track my freshman year, and I didn't do it my sophomore year, and I thought I should join and keep myself busy.
You bet. So what are some successes you've had in the past, and what are some goals you have this spring?
Success, I got to play JV last year, which was fun, double par +1, It's always a joy having. Some goals I have is to keep my varsity spot and just be positive and be a good team leader and do my best every meet,
What would you say are some, just between you and being a senior leader,
Yeah.
between you and your teammates. What are some of the expectations you guys have for yourselves this year?
I think just staying positive since there's so many of us, and you can't golf all 17 of us in one meet, you know. So being positive and leading with a good example is always a good leadership role.
That's a good mindset to have. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Next we have
Kaylee Gravinen.
Kaylee. And Kaylee, what grade are you?
I'm a senior.
Senior as well. How many years of experience?
Well, I've done high school golf all 4 years, but I've golfed since I was in like 3rd grade, I think. Yeah.
What are some accomplishments you've had the first 3 seasons?
I medaled in the St. Mary's meet last season, I think. I got 3rd place, so that was pretty great. It was my first medal, but...
And what are some goals you have for yourself this spring?
Definitely improving my average. It's not very low, but there's always room for improvement, so.
You bet. Well, and something to strive for. So.
Right, exactly.
Well, best of luck to you this spring, Kaylee.
Thank you.
Senior Kaylee Gravnish. Next we have
Cindy Career.
Cindy, what grade?
I am a junior.
Junior. How many years have you been out for golf?
Well, this is my 3rd year, but I started when I was older.
You bet. What are some of the accomplishments you've had in the first couple of seasons?
Oh, I'm a pretty good golfer. I mean, my averages have improved immensely, and I just love golf and medaling.
So how many times have you medaled?
A couple times, like 3 maybe or so, but...
What are some goals you have for yourself this year?
Definitely improving on my medaling.
You bet.
And average.
And how about some expectations for the team?
I just hope all the girls start to get along and we start like meeting new friends, and that's the best thing about golf, meeting people.
You bet. And a lot more besides just the game, isn't there? Well, Sydney, thanks for joining us. Best of luck this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Cassie Weiler.
And Cassie, what grade are you?
I'm a junior.
Junior. How many seasons have you been out for golf?
3 years.
3. And any varsity experience the first couple of years?
Yes, all my years.
All years, okay. And what are some accomplishments you have from the first couple of seasons?
I medaled quite a bit of times, and I also medaled at conference and had a pretty low average, so.
That's medaling at conference is a difficult thing to do, so that's awesome. What are some goals that you have for yourself this year?
Hopefully to have lower scores this year, have a lower average, and have fun.
Well, best of luck to you this spring, Cassie. Next we have
Kylie Hartman.
Kylie and the grade. Your grade?
I'm a junior.
Junior. How many years have you been out for golf?
This is my second.
Second season. Did you go out last year then? So what kind of success did you have last year for your role on the team?
I kind of went out for fun, just for something to do, and I think golf's a good hobby to kind of pick up. So I would say I definitely improved golfing, and it started out very good. But
you got to start somewhere, right?
yeah, and definitely with golf, you don't feel the pressure as other sports. I'm a year-round athlete, and golf is mainly just yourself and what you do. So
much more on the mental side, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are some of your goals that you have for yourself this year?
To continue to improve my game, and then also have some more fun.
Well, best of luck to you this spring, Kylie.
Thank you.
Junior Kylie Hartman. Next we have
Reagan Hill.
Reagan, what grade are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. Did you go out last year?
Yes.
So this is season number 2.
Yep.
So last year, your role on the team, did you go off some varsity, JV?
I was on JV.
JV, okay. What are some goals that you have set for yourself this year?
Improving my score, hopefully. Getting lower than a 60, hopefully.
You bet. Any courses that you're looking forward to playing somewhere besides here?
Just home. I love playing here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
All right. As Coach said, 17 girls out on the squad this season. Next we have
Emma Erickson.
Emma, and what grade are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore as well. First or second season out?
This is my second season.
Second. And tell us a little bit about your role as a freshman.
I played a little bit of JV, but I usually practice. I got a lot of practice in almost every day.
And Emma, I guess some expectations for yourself or goals for yourself this spring.
I definitely want to improve my score, but I want to improve my attitude and my mindset a lot.
And still hoping to consistently, would you say one of those goals maybe consistently golf JV and make that squad?
Yeah.
And that's the tough thing. We know in high school golf you get 6 in one, you get 6 in the next. So,
Right.
But no, best of luck to you, Emma.
Thank you.
Next we have
Brianna Schutz.
Brianna. What grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. First or second season out?
Second.
Second. And tell us a little bit about your freshman campaign.
So last year I played one JV and I practiced a lot. First time going out, so I wasn't expecting a good score, but I've improved a lot.
Would you say that you really enjoyed it?
Yeah.
It's to me, it's one of the more enjoyable sports, and like I said, it's more of the mental side, but a chance to get out and just kind of do your thing and not have too much pressure on yourself, right?
Yeah.
So what are some goals that you have for yourself this year?
Probably just improving my score and making it onto the JVs.
You bet. Best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Sadie Yu.
Sadie. What grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. And first or second season out?
This is my first season.
First season. What made you want to go out for golf?
Well, I did track last year, and then I decided it wasn't really for me, and I want to stay in golf.
You decided you want to go out for golf and try to beat your sister?
I already beat her.
I just had to say it. But so, what are some goals that you have for yourself in your first season?
I mean, I'd like to see varsity once at least. Make my way up there.
So do you have plenty? I know it's your first season out in high school, but a lot of golfing experience in the past.
Yeah, my dad usually takes us out a lot in the summer.
Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
Next, we have sophomore classmate
Kalia Dreckman.
Kalia. Hey,
Hello,
Kalia. First or second season out?
This is my first.
First season. What made you want to go out for golf?
Well, I quit track, and then I just was like, I should do something, and I golf in the summer a lot, and I did Little League, so I was like, let's just try it out and see if I like it.
You bet. What are some goals that you have for yourself in your first season?
Probably to just have fun.
You bet. Well, as I mentioned, it's an enjoyable sport, so hopefully, and just improve every day, but hopefully the weather clears up for you guys a little bit too.
Yeah, hopefully, so we can get out and golf.
It's no fun hitting
Yeah.
the net on inside all the
Not.
time, is it?
Yeah.
Well, best of luck this spring to you, Clea.
Thank you.
Next we have
Lana Floyd.
Lana, and also a sophomore.
Yep.
And Lana, is this your first or second season out?
This is my first season.
First season. What made you want to go out this year?
Well, I just stopped doing track because like it's a lot of work and golf's pretty easy, and I like golfing in the summer, so I could improve in that.
Always kind of been a hobby, and now you want to try it in high school.
Yeah.
You bet. What are some goals that you have for yourself the first season?
Just to like do good in JV, maybe see some varsity, and get some low scores.
You bet. Any courses you're looking forward to playing?
I don't really know what like the courses look like, but like I want to see some challenging courses and see how good we do on those.
You bet. Well, best of luck to you this spring, Lana.
Thank you.
Next we have
Olivia the boy.
Olivia. And what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman. So what made you decide to go out for golf?
Just to try something new.
Is it something that you've golfed quite a bit in the past, or just something you wanted to try?
I golfed a little bit in the past, and this is probably the most I've been golfing. Just going out.
You bet. What are some of your expectations for the golf season? What do you imagine this being?
Just to have fun with our team and get some low scores.
You bet. And any goals that you have for yourself?
Just try my best, I guess. I don't know.
You bet. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
We are getting into some of the freshmen.
We are
looks
the
like.
freshmen, yes.
Next we have
Ella Draper.
Ella, also a freshman.
Yeah.
And Ella, we got some golf history in your family. I know your mother's a very good golfer. So just tell us a little bit about your experience on the golf course growing up.
Well, I've been golfing at this course pretty much my whole life, so I kind of know it pretty good.
What are some goals that you have for yourself this year?
Definitely some lower scores because at the beginning of the season my scores weren't that low, but just to get better.
Well, and not being able to play outside and in tough conditions doesn't make it any easier, does it? Any courses that you're looking forward to playing this year?
Just some challenging ones. I don't really know more than Marcus and Cherokee.
Getting an opportunity to play some of the different ones around here, though.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, best of luck this spring, Ella.
Thank you.
Next we have
Allie Olson.
And Allie, freshman as well.
Yep.
And what made you want to go out for golf?
I've been golfing for a long time, so it's fun. It's a good hobby to have.
Enjoy doing it? What are some goals that you have for yourself this year?
Probably to play a little varsity, hopefully, and just to lower my scores and have fun all around.
And what are some expectations you have from the team?
Just to try our best and, have fun.
See what happens, right? Awesome. Thanks, Allie.
Thank you.
Best of luck this spring.
Thank you.
And last, but certainly not least, we have
Gracie Schrader.
Gracie, and you are a?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman as well. Okay, that's what I thought. Gracie, tell us a little bit about your golf history or experience.
Well, I've been golfing since I've been younger. I did junior golf league in Remsen, basically since I've been able to, and then I decided just to try out golf.
What are some goals that you have for yourself this year?
To get a low score, to do better, and hopefully beat my brother one day in golf.
I was going to ask the question. I tried to get that with most of the siblings because I was going to ask Allie that too. See if she can beat Caben. But any courses you're looking forward to playing this spring?
Not really.
No. Well, just best of luck to you and the team. You guys got a lot of girls out. It sounds like a good quality squad, and you guys are going to have some success.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Gracie.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions. To receive notifications and links about your favorite team's live streams, join our text club by scanning this QR code or text the word on the screen to the number shown. If your business would like to be a sponsor on broadcasts like this, please reach out to us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Join us all year long for coverage of your favorite team on Fuller Digital Solutions.
And welcome to the KCHE Fuller Digital Solutions MMCRU Spring Sports Meet the Team. We're going to start with the MMCRU boys track team. I have head coach Colin Yude with me. And Coach, you guys had a lot of success last year. You have a lot of boys out again this year. High expectations. Go ahead and talk a little bit about your coaching staff first, and then some expectations for the boys going into this season.
All right. Well, I'm the head coach, and I coach mostly the distance throwers and long jumpers. And I have Coach Kyle Oswald, who takes care of our hurdlers, our sprinters, and our high jumpers. And Matt Hansen comes and helps with our throwers as a volunteer on a part-time basis, we'll say. He does a great job. So those are the coaching staff. As far as expectations for the year, we've sky-high expectations. Guys are doing a great job. They're busting butt. They're improving every day, and it's going to be a lot of fun to be out on the track this season.
Tell us a little bit about some of the team's success from last year, some individuals that had success, and then this year some breakout athletes that we could see.
All right, so returning from last year, as we'll start with our seniors. Mitchell Schnepp's a returning discus thrower, qualified for state the last 2 years, placed 8th at state last year. Caden Gallus is a 2-time state qualifier in the 32 and 1600, coming back this year as a senior. Jonah Peterson leading our hurdle crew. We bring back a lot of great mid-distance, and Jace Colling, Lucas Brown, and Wyatt Olish, our sprinters with Xander and Brayson, and a bunch of different guys down there doing a great job, really doing awesome. Too many to really list. Some guys that have had really good starts this season. Gage Johnson's doing a great job. Tayden Hicks, Blake Verinsky. Like I said, I can just go on and on and on with names. These guys are doing all awesome jobs. Really looking forward to the season and seeing what these guys can really do.
Well, thanks for taking some time out of your day today and joining us, and we'll get into the tracksters and the real stars.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're the ones that need to talk.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you.
That was Royals boys track coach Colin Yude.
There you go, Mitch.
We are going to grade through our tracksters one at a time here, and we have with us.
My name is Mitchell Schnepp, and I am currently a senior.
And Mitch, Coach just talked a little bit about returning place winner, the discus, throw shot put as well.
Yep.
And what are some expectations you have for yourself this year?
Try to make it for shot put back to state, and then make it to state for discus and get a higher placing.
You bet. Well, as I mentioned, we've got a lot of tracksters here, so we're going to one question and keep moving along, but best of luck to you on the season pitch.
Thank you.
That was senior thrower Mitchell Schnepp. Next up we have
Carver Miller.
Carver, what grade are you?
I am a junior.
Junior, and also a thrower?
I am mainly discus though.
Mainly discus,
Yep.
a little bit of shot put?
A little bit of shot.
Anything on the track for events?
Oh, 4x sometimes. A lot of throwers get run 4x1, so.
Well, that's usually one of the more entertaining events, isn't it?
It is, yep.
Just some expectations for yourself or goals for yourself this spring.
Break my PR every time. That's the goal, and just get better throughout the year and help teammates and help as much as you can, and making it to state, but just being successful in discus.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, Carver. Best of luck. Next we have
Lucas Peterson.
Lucas, what grade are you?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. Also a thrower?
Yep. Throw shot put, discus a little bit, but not really.
Shot put mainly. Any track events?
I'm part of the 4x too.
Well, it's a good crew of you so far. We'll see how many more we get rolled through here.
Yeah.
Second season, what were some things that maybe you wanted to improve on from last year's freshman campaign?
I need to work on my glide for sure. That's not really going great, but keep practicing through it.
You bet. And any other additional specific goals that you have?
I want to hit at least 42 feet this year.
Best of luck to you on that, and good luck this spring.
Thank you.
We're going to stick with the throwers.
Yep.
And we have
Braden Dunn.
grade,
I'm a sophomore.
and shot put and discus.
Mainly discus, but a little bit of shot put.
Okay. Anything on the track at all?
No. I was able to join the 4x last year because Carter was gone, but he's here this year, so.
Stick to the field events then, right?
Yeah.
Any specific goals that you've set for yourself?
I want to make it into Sioux City relays.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
All right. Thank you very much.
Next we have
Brennan Ball.
Brennan. What grade?
Freshman.
Freshman. Mainly a thrower as well?
Mainly shot put, yes.
Mainly shot put, okay. Any goals you've set for yourself in the freshman campaign?
I want to try to hit 38 to 40.
Good.
Shot put.
And are you learning anything from any of these older guys?
Mitch is helping me glide, yeah.
Good. Well, I think you got some good role models and examples there to take with you the next 3 years. Any goals that you have towards any specific meets coming up here in the spring? Not really. Just personal best after personal best, right?
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you on that, and have a great spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Carter Sidious.
Carter. What grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Carter, also a thrower?
Yep.
Still in the thrower category?
Yep. Mostly discus, but some shot too.
Okay, a little bit of both. And, well, you're on the wrestling mat this winter. Anything translating from the wrestling room out here?
Oh, not too much. Just keeping busy, for sure.
Good. Well, it'll push you to your limitations regardless, won't it? any goals that you have set for yourself this spring?
You know, just keep getting better, keep on throwing PRs, hopefully.
And improving year after year.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Carter. Best of luck this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Jeremy Pig, and I'm a junior.
Jeremy. Thanks for joining us. Also on the wrestling mat this past winter and on the football field in the fall. Jeremy, is this first time participating in track?
Yeah, the first time.
And what events are you participating in?
Mainly shot put.
Mainly shot. You throwing any discus at all?
No.
Nope, just shot put. They gonna let you on the track at all?
No.
I had to ask. What are some goals that you've set for yourself?
Improve my overall technique and reach 35 feet.
Good. And any particular goals for any specific meets coming up, or any meets that you're looking forward to?
No.
Not really. Okay, well, best of luck to you this spring, and thanks for joining the Royals track and field team.
Of course. Thank you.
And now we have
Josh Peterson.
Josh. What grade are you?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman. And are you the throwing category still?
Yep.
Okay. And which are you specifically?
I'm mainly discus. I throw a little bit of shot put, but
mostly discus. Okay.
Yep.
What, being your freshman campaign, what are you looking forward to for the first high school season of track and field?
What I'm looking forward to is just like getting to know the team more. Hopefully making it to state and just being a part of that.
You bet. And you have a lot of upperclassmen that you can look up to and learn some things from as well. Any goals that you set for yourself?
I want to throw at least 105 in disc.
Nice. Well, that's a good goal to set. Best of luck this spring.
All right, thank you.
And I think that's going to do it for our throwers. We're getting into some of our runners now. We'll also have a few field specialists coming up here too. But now we have with us Caden. A lot of success over the last couple of years. Go ahead and tell us what grade you're in first.
I'm a senior.
Senior. A lot of success the last couple of years. What are some goals you have for yourself here in this senior campaign?
Goal for this year would be to go back to state and hopefully win 2 more.
In participating at state track the last couple of years, what place did you finish in last year in the 2 mile, Caden?
I believe 12 or 13.
Trying to climb that ladder. Do you have? Obviously, you want to win that thing and shave some time off. But what are some of the steps that you're taking to get better each and every day to get there?
Just making sure to try to make some practice.
You got a few of these guys that can push you a little bit, I suppose, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Caden, best of luck this spring to you, and hopefully you get another trip around the Blue Oval.
Thank you.
Next we have
Clint Staub.
Clint. What grade are you?
I'm a junior.
Junior. And what are some events that you participate in?
The 2 mile and the 1 mile.
All right, also a distance runner. So we're going to get a bunch of distance runners coming up. They're our next group.
Mid-distance.
Where are you at in that pack? Besides Caden, you're ahead of the rest of them.
Mediocre.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and tell me. You guys did have a meet last night. Tell me how that went for you, and what are some goals that you have for this upcoming spring?
I got second in the 2 mile and the 1 mile, obviously behind Caden. And our goal would be to get under 5 minutes on my mile time. That'd be ideal.
Awesome, Clint. Best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
That was junior Clint Staub, a distance specialist. Now we have a junior coming up.
My name is Lucas Brown.
Lucas, tell us some of the events that you're involved in.
I do high jump and long jump and 4x8 and also 4x4.
And a little bit of the jack of all trades, a lot of success in the long jump and high jump. Tell us about your campaign last year on those field events and what are some goals specifically for them this spring?
Last year, qualified for state for high jump and just barely missed it on long jump. So hopefully I'll go back to state for those two this year. And not just go to state, but maybe medal in both of them. And then also same with 4x8, went to state last year, hoping to go again this year for that. And 4x4 with the seal I'm trying to do this year. Just pretty much improve times.
You bet, a lot of experience coming back. What's personal best for a high jump for you?
6'2".
6'2". Hoping for 6'4" this year.
Well, best of luck to you and good luck this spring overall.
Thank you.
Junior Lucas Brown. Next we have
Carson Gallus.
Carson. What grade are you?
Freshman.
Freshman. And what, obviously you got your brother to look up to, but your freshman campaign here in the high school ranks, what are some goals that you have set for yourself?
Keep getting better and PRing. Hopefully our meet get better.
What are some of the events that you're going to participate in?
The 1 and 2 mile.
All right, another distance runner.
Yeah.
I'd say the other schools around here are going to get tired of seeing the Gallus last name at the top of the leaderboard. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you this spring and the next couple of years.
Thank you.
Next we have
Connor Gallus.
Connor. What grade are you?
Freshman.
Freshman. And what are some events that you participate in?
Open 4, 4x8, open 8, 1 mile.
Some of those mid-range distances. Any field events at all?
No.
Do you have any goals set for yourself here this spring?
Definitely getting my 800 time down near 215 and just getting back into it.
That's a pretty lofty goal. That 215 range certainly helps the relays out and makes it very competitive on the individual side of things. On the 400 side, any goal there for a time?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Whatever happens, right?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us and best of luck this spring. Next we have
Brandon Dreckman.
Brandon. What grade are you?
Sophomore.
And what events are you in?
400s and 800s.
So mid-range guys. We got a few of them coming up, it looks like.
Yep.
Individual, or are you in some relays?
I am in relays. I did the 4x8 and the 4x4 last night.
Okay, so probably sticking mostly to relays this spring. Tell us a little bit about some success you had last year and what you wanted to do to build off of that.
Well, I really cut my time down from coming up to high school last year, and this year I'm hoping to really knock my time down in the 800 to under 210. But
The lofty goals for you guys, the 800, that's one of the toughest races, the old half-mile sprint.
yeah, it's pretty tough.
Well, best of luck to you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And that was sophomore Brandon Dreckman. And we have sophomore classmate
Yep, Wyatt Olish.
Wyatt. And Wyatt, what do you specialize in? 4s and 8s. Why did you make it to state last year, Trip? That's 4x8, okay. And looking for a return trip this year? What are you planning on doing to improve that time overall, both for yourself and for the relay team, and how you plan to get there?
Working out more, doing team stuff, trying to get down to a 205, so getting there.
Everybody I talked to, it started at 215, 210, now we're at 205. So I guess when Jonah comes next, he's going to say 200 or 2 minute flat.
Yeah.
But I guess any other goals that you set specifically for yourself, Wyatt?
I'm going to try to make it to the open 8 this week.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
What?
Next we have
Jonah Peterson.
Jonah, future Morningside Mustang, in the football field.
Yep.
Jonah, what are some events that you participate in?
I'm in the shuttle hurdle, and then I do the high hurdles, and then I'll probably get thrown on a sprint band or a 4x4.
Okay, we're starting to get into a few of the sprinting races here.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about the hurdles. How long have you been doing them for?
Good. I've been doing them since middle school. And, obviously, my 8th grade year got cut short with COVID, but been doing them ever since then, and it's been good.
Well, it takes a lot of gas out of you. It takes a special individual to be successful at the hurdles, it seems like. But what are some successes you've had in the first 3 years on the track, and what are some things that you want to accomplish this spring?
This year I think we have the most experience. Maybe experience is the right word, but maybe the best athletes that do the shuttle hurdle. So I think it's pretty special. So things in that, and then just every year on the highs have been improving. And fight through that and just trying to lower my time on that.
Well, that's great, Jonah. Best of luck this spring and everything else coming for you.
Thank you.
Senior Jonah Peterson. Next we have Xander. What grade are you? And what are some events that you're in?
I do relays, I do ones, twos, I do long jump, occasional 4.
Okay. What are your favorites? What's your favorite?
Long jump and the open.
Okay. And you've had some success in the long jump, correct?
Yeah, recently.
Okay. Well, what are you doing to help improve that?
We practice a little bit, just really getting the form down.
What are some of the goals that you have this spring?
Probably like 20 on my I'm hoping low 11 for that.
Awesome. Well, best of luck. That junior Xander Teniger. Next we have
Evan Molson.
Evan. What grade are you? Junior. And what events are you in?
4x1, 4x2, open 2,
Okay, so we are into the sprinters here. Some successes you've had in the past and what you want to accomplish this spring.
Just on my car, just getting better at my car. Making it sustainable.
Awesome. Best of luck to you this spring, Evan. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Next we have
Tate Hicks.
Tatum Hicks. And what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Junior, and some new events.
Basically all short business besides the 400.
Okay. Relays, individual races?
Both. I did both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
What are, and you've been this third year out for track then?
This is my second. I did not do sophomore.
Okay, so you're back out this year then. Yeah. Maybe some successes you had in your freshman year, and how you're looking to build off that this year.
I did really good in junior, so I feel better this year. I've already knocked off 2 seconds, 4 seconds. I'm hoping to get better.
Well, best of luck to you this spring, and we get back in the saddle and back on the track.
Yeah, thank you.
Tatum Hicks, junior. Looks like we have another junior coming up.
Yep.
It is
Michael Peterson.
Michael. What are some events you're involved in?
Well, I'm a shot putter, and then I also do 100s and 200s and various different relays. Then to try high jump this year.
Oh, good for you. And talk a little bit about the field side, the shot put. Have you had some success in the past with that?
Yeah, last year my PR was around 44 feet, so it wasn't too bad, and I did pretty good this spring, so looking to get better at that too.
Awesome. And any goals that you have either in the field or on the track?
Like I said, shot put I want to hit 46, 47 feet, and then just drop times, 100 and 200. And I don't know how to do high jump, so that's
You bet. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
Junior Michael Peterson. Next we have Grayson, a sophomore. Some events you were in. Okay, and one in the open one sometimes. Okay. Any field events at all?
No.
Where did you have some success in last year as a freshman, and what are you looking to do better this year?
We went to state and we're pretty good at. I'd like to go back from that.
You guys have everybody return from that 4x2?
We lost John from last year, but we got some guys.
Looking to start climbing the ladder. Best of luck to you. Anything else that you can think of that you want to add as far as any goals? Or,
Yep.
Just get better every day, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Thanks, Grayson. Best of luck this spring. Next we have
Gage Johnson.
Gage Johnson. Gage, what grade are you in?
Sophomore.
And what events are you participating in this spring?
Charles Hurdle. Yesterday I ran the distance only, but I think I might change, and then 400 hurdles.
400 hurdles. That might be the worst race in the whole meet.
Everybody says that, but I don't think so.
I can say that because I used to run it and I was just absolutely terrible at it. How'd you do last night then?
I got first with the time of like 3 minutes flat and some odd seconds, but my PR was 59 and some seconds last year, so with the weather and first day of the year, I think that's a pretty good time.
Well, that's awesome, Gage. Any other goals that you have specifically this year for yourself?
Just make it state, and relay would be nice too.
Awesome. Best of luck to you. That's sophomore Gage Johnson. Next we have Jacob. First as a freshman, first season for high school track. What are some things that you're involved with for events?
I run shuttle hurdle. I'm also in the open 400s.
Okay. Any particular goals that you have for any of those races that you're in?
Make the state for shuttle hurdle.
And you guys, with Joni, you guys got a pretty good team on the shuttle hurdle side of things.
Yeah, we do.
Good. I guess, are there any other goals that you can think of on a broader range?
Honestly, just keep improving every day. Practice every day.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you, Jacob. Next we have
Blake.
What grade?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. What are some events that you're at?
Yesterday in the distance med, the 4x2, 4x1.
Okay. On the distance med, what'd you run on that?
200.
200. Okay. So we're into some sprinting. Were you on any of those relays that made the state last year, Blake?
No. Last year I didn't golf.
Oh, did you? Okay. So is this your first season out for track?
I technically did track last year, but
Golf first. Okay, I see. What are some goals that you have set for yourself here this spring?
I'd like to run sub 23, 200 and 4x2.
Awesome. Well, I got to ask then, are you doing golf as well this spring?
Yeah.
Double duty. Good for you. That 2 practices a night, that gets to be quite a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, best of luck on the track and on the course.
Thank you.
That's sophomore Blake Berinsky. Next we have Parker. What grade? Sophomore. Parker also on the wrestling mat this past winter for the Royals Wrestling. What are some events that you're involved in on the track side?
A little everything, hundreds, 200, 400.
Mostly short distances though. Out of those 3, do you have a specialty? You like one more than the other?
I don't mind 400 honestly, but
yeah, it's a 400-meter sprint. I don't know. That to me, you have to dig deep for that one. So, any goals that you have for yourself?
just be better, get faster, try to better myself as a whole athlete for other sports as well, not just track, every sport.
You bet. That's a great way to look at it, Parker. Best of luck this spring, too.
All right, thank you.
That's Parker Glassmaker. Next we have
Caden Smith.
Caden. What grade?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. And what events that are you in?
I did the 100 and started the sprint med, and I did a JV 4x1 last night, so a lot of hundreds.
A lot of hundreds?
Yeah.
At least they're short, right?
Yeah.
Were you out for track last year as a freshman, Caden?
Yep.
What were some successes that you had last year, and what are you going to do this year to try to improve that even more?
I didn't run terrible times, I guess, last year. So I just want to run better time.
You bet. Help with some endurance and speed, I suppose.
Yeah. Just stay quick for football and wrestling.
You bet. Well, thanks for joining us here. Have a great spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Eli Harper.
Eli, grade
Freshman.
and some events that
I was in the sprint med, open 2, and 4x1.
okay. Sprint med, what'd you run in that?
I ran the 200.
It's the 200. Okay. What are some? And I assume that you were probably out for track in middle school as well.
Yep.
A lot of the same events you run in high school.
Yeah.
What were some successes you had in middle school, and how can that translate to high school?
I like the times and just improving in high school and getting points for the team.
You bet. Competition obviously gets a little
Yeah.
stiffer, doesn't it? Any goals for yourself that you have?
I'd say just improve my times the best I can, and yeah.
You bet. Well, thanks for joining us, and best of luck this spring.
Thank you.
Freshman Eli Harpinaw. Next we have
Gavin Piggott.
Gavin. What grade?
Freshman.
Freshman. And what are some events that you're in?
I was in the open 4 and 400 hurdles.
Okay. Another 400 hurdler. You have my sympathies. Gavin, so did you run hurdles in middle school as well?
Yeah.
Did you? So it's carried over fairly well. Any goals that you have between those couple of races this year?
Probably just working on my time.
You bet. And running, participating on the varsity side in both of those as well?
Just the open, or the 400.
400, okay. Well, best of luck this spring to you. Gavin Pecos, a freshman. Next we have
RJ Greer.
RJ. What grade?
Freshman.
And what are some events that you're in?
Sprint med and 4x1.
Sprint med and 4x1. What leg of the sprint med?
Second.
Is it 200? Or
No,
100?
Yeah, 2 100s and then
Second
200.
100. You bet. Okay. So you guys had your first meet last night. How did everything go?
We got disqualified.
Oh,
Not
that was
mine.
not a good question to ask, was it? Well, it's the first
No,
meet
it's
of the year.
not
Come
mine.
on, right?
Yeah.
It happens. Plenty of room for improvement then, right? What are some goals that you have for yourself?
Goals, keep on getting faster. No more JV, no varsity by the end of the season, hopefully.
You bet. Well, best of luck to you, RJ.
Thank you.
Next we have
Luke,
Luke. Great.
freshman.
Freshman. What are some events that you're at?
I do high jump, shuttle, and high hurdle.
How are things going in the high jump?
Not great.
Not great. Well, so have you done? Did you do some high jump in middle school? Then?
No, I started this year.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you. It's tough to take something new on,
Yeah.
as well. But what are some goals that you have for yourself in the season?
I plan to definitely take a couple seconds off my hurdle time. First meet was all right. I set a goal and then kind of got to improve off of there.
You bet. We got a few hurdlers through here, and you guys, you got to be a tough-minded individual for that. So, best of luck to you, Luke, and have a great spring.
Thank you.
We are down to our last but not least.
Sawyer Ado.
Sorry?
Sawyer Ado.
Sorry, what grade?
Freshman.
And what events are you in?
I did the 4x1 and the I can't think. The open 400 last night.
Okay. And out of the two, what do you like better?
Definitely the 4x1.
The sprint,
Open
shorter
400
distance.
is not a fun race. So.
Yeah, that's a quarter-mile sprint. That'll get you too. I'm sorry, what grade did you say?
Freshman.
Freshman. Okay. Did you go out in middle school then
Yeah.
too? Okay, so you had some experience there. What are some successes you had in middle school, and what are you going to do?
We broke the 4x4 record last year. I got way faster. Just my goals for this year, probably just improve on my time and just be better as an athlete.
Okay. Well, if you guys broke the middle school record for the 4x4, obviously you had some success there.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us here. Best of luck this spring to you and in the next couple of years as well.
Thank you so much.
That is we got assistant coach Kyle Oswald in here for the boys track team, and this will actually work out really well as we had Coach Kyle and you at the end. And Coach Oswald, you guys had meet last night. Give us a little bit of a recap of that.
Kids did really well with the weather conditions the way they were, and they're all freezing their tail off. I get the benefit of wearing 7 layers and telling them you're not cold. But yeah, it started off pretty strong with a lot of good relays and whatnot. We feel very blessed and fortunate that we can field the full team and then some. That's definitely a great thing to have some depth. I know when we first got together and we started, it wasn't always the case. We were hoping to maybe get 6th in a lot of places and a lot of meets. So not just only to win meets, but see our kids compete and get some decent times in really poor conditions was awesome. And I get to run back and forth and yell, so that's always cool.
In the group that you have, you can just tell that they're very competitive, and you got the depth. But not only that, that carries over into other sports as well. But you can just see it on track. Last year they had a lot of success, and a lot of those guys are back this year, looking to have a lot of success there too. Where would you say their mindset are as far as trying to get even more events to the Blue Oval this year, and then the ones that did make it last year, how do they climb the ladder to finish higher?
Well, one of the goals is probably we want to have expectations, but we don't want them to be so overburdensome that it cripples us. And so being able to have those guys that have experience and a desire to get back there, lead, and bring up those younger guys is something we want in every sport, football or track or any sport as well. I suppose to a coach, but that is a great thing. The guys that have made it, they enjoy being down there. They know what it takes to be there. They want to push themselves, and they're not just assuming they're going to get back there. So that speaks to the competition we had in the area before. And then coaches set some pretty high expectations as far as trying to win our conference and maybe win our district meet, and experiment on how to do that. And the nice thing is when we go through, instead of figuring out who are we going to put in, is who are we going to have to hold out. And so that creates some healthy competition, I think, in between the guys themselves, and pushes them to be better, I hope. And the nice thing is that at the meets we can see that camaraderie come out as well. And one of the great things is watching them cheer each other on around the track and celebrate with each other when they get some good things done. So I hope that'll help continue to springboard throughout the season, and hopefully another month we'll be sending a great goal would have to take a bus down to Des Moines. It wouldn't be fun to drive it, but I'll do it.
Well, you guys had a lot of success last year. I think the expectations are sky high this year as well. Healthy competition with as many boys as you guys have out. Best of luck to you this spring, and cheering on a lot of success.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
And that is Royals coach Kyle Oswald on the boys side of things. And that will wrap up the MMCRU boys side of things. We're going to go ahead and move into the MMCRU track and field on the girls side. And we will start with one of the coaches. Yes. Yeah, Royals girls track and field head coach Lonnie Brook out with us. And Coach, you guys coming off some success last night right away. Obviously the conditions weren't great, as Coach Yude had said, and Coach Oswald. But what a great step forward for the girls to come out and get a victory right off the bat last night.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We've been working hard for over a month, and it was finally time to prove some things. And it was a great opportunity. A lot of schools our size, and we've got lots of depth right now. Not a lot of experience, but lots of depth. So we could double up on all but one event, and I think we scored in all but one event last night. When it started sleeting and kind of hailing there for a little bit, we were wondering maybe a little bit why we were there, but it all paid off in the end, and we had a lot of fun, and it was a good night, and I think everybody had fun.
Talk a little bit about some positives that the girls had last spring, and what you're looking for them to build off of this spring.
Yeah, I think, just looking at last year, we struggled with some injuries and lack of depth. But this year, we've got, lots of newcomers to the team, both freshmen and some new people to the team. So what we're really going to build on this year is that strength of our depth. We'll score a lot of points this year. And like a situation last night, we're basically trying to catch the person in front of you. You can't really concentrate on times and distances and heights and that type of thing on a night like last night. But I think, our goal is to get better each and every time we step out in the track, and that's kind of what we're going to do going forward, I think.
Would you say that is, that was going to kind of lead into my next question, but any goals that you have for this team this spring?
Yeah, the biggest thing is we want to look like a totally different team once we get into May and, close to the state qualifying meet. We will look a lot different than we did last night, when we stepped on the track. And, we've got a lot of work to do as far as base work yet and conditioning, but we've got fantastic attitudes. They're good hard workers. No complaints at all with that. So we're really looking forward to what this season can bring.
Well, thanks for your time today, Coach, and best of luck to you and the girls this spring.
All right.
That was Royals girls coach Lonnie Brook out with us. And we're going to jump right into some of our girls tracksters. First starting with
Natalie Flagman.
And Natalie, what grade are you?
I'm a senior.
Senior. What are some events that you're in?
I'm in the 4x2 sprint medley, distance medley, and then I ran a 4x4 yesterday.
Do you have a favorite out of them?
Definitely the sprint medley.
Sprint medley. What leg do you run?
I usually run like the 100 or the 200.
Okay. Any successes you've had in the past, and some things you want to work on this spring?
I've had successes in getting placed like really good places. Definitely work on shorting up times.
And any meets that you're looking forward to specifically?
We have a meet in Pocahontas. I'm actually coming back from state that same day for state FFA, so I'll be coming back from state to go to Pocahontas, and I have family that lives right by Pocahontas. So that's
Awesome. Pulling double duty that day.
Yes, I will be.
Well, best of luck to you this spring now.
Thank you.
Next we have Audrey. And what grade are you?
I am a junior.
Junior. What are some events that you're in?
I run the 2 mile and mile.
All right, we got our first distance runner. And how many years have you been out for track? Audrey?
I've been out for 3 years.
3 years. What are some successes you've had in the past, and what are some goals that you have this year?
Well, last year I missed state by 2 seconds. So this year I'm really hoping I'm making it to state.
You bet. And the motivation is certainly there then. Well, best of luck to you on that. Anything else that you want to add? Any meets you're looking forward to?
No, I just love running, so every meet's my favorite meet.
Well, after being so close to making it to state last year, best of luck to you this year.
Thank you.
All right, that was Audrey Eder. Next we have
Olivia Springer.
Olivia. What grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Junior. And what are some events that you're in?
I'm generally a thrower.
Okay, shot and discus?
Normally discus, and I do a couple other events if I'm needed.
Okay, and did you have some success last night?
I did.
Your teammates giving you, they distracting you back there?
No, my coach.
Yeah, coach. Of course, right? Any track events that you're in?
Yeah, I ran the 4x1 last night.
Okay. Yeah, otherwise, any goals that you have for yourself?
I'm trying to break like 95, 100 for discus.
You bet. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
All right. And once again, we have a good amount of tracksters on the girls' side as well, as Coach Bookout had said that. So we're going to try to zoom through everybody here. Next we have
Autumn Salmon.
Autumn. What grade are you in?
I'm also a junior.
Junior. And what events do you participate in?
I just throw shots.
Shot, okay. Well, how many years have you been out for track?
3.
3. What are some past successes, and what are some goals that you have this year?
Past successes is I ended my year with a great PR last year, and I'm going to try and beat that this year.
Awesome. Best of luck to you. Any meets that you're looking forward to?
All of them.
All of them? How about the home meets? They just a little more special sometimes?
Sometimes.
All right. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Patience.
Patience. And what grade are you in?
Junior.
Junior. What events do you participate in?
Hurdles and whatever they throw.
Well, I'd say you're the ultimate team player then, right? Because the hurdles can be difficult anyways.
Yeah.
How many years have you been out for track?
Since 8th grade.
Since 8th grade. And any past successes or any goals that you have this spring for yourself?
Break 20 seconds on hurdles.
Hurdles. Well, best of luck to you this spring. And thanks for joining us.
Okay.
Next we have Ashley Hurtado.
Ashley, and what grade are you?
I'm a junior.
Junior. What events are you in?
I'm a thrower. I do shot put and a little bit of discus.
Okay, specialize in the shot put though.
Yeah.
How many years have you been out for track?
Well, for high school, 3 years.
Okay. And do you have any goals set for yourself this spring?
Yeah, I want to PR and shot put, maybe hit the 30 feet.
You bet. Any particular meets that you're looking forward to?
Not really. Maybe home meets, since you can just leave right after.
You bet. You bet. Well, thanks for joining us, Ashley. Best of luck this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Sophie Eder.
Sophie. What grade are you?
I'm a sophomore.
And what events do you participate in?
I do the 400 and the 800 and then discus.
Oh, you got kind of the mid-range sprints there, don't you?
Yeah.
The half-a-mile sprint, that 800, that's a tough one. Yeah. How many years have you been out for track?
2.
2, okay. And what are some successes you had last year as a freshman, and what do you want to build on this year?
Well, my PRs.
The PR is the big thing, though, right? Any particular meets that you're looking forward to at all?
No, just all of them. I'm trying to get better. Each one.
Awesome.
Every race or every meet.
Awesome. Well, that's a great attitude to have. Best of luck this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Riley Spencer.
Riley. What grade are you?
I am a sophomore.
Sophomore. And what events do you participate in?
I do disc and then the 200.
Okay, so one field and one track event,
Yep.
right? Is this the first year out or second?
Second.
Second year out as a freshman last year. So did you participate in a lot of the same events last year as a freshman?
Yeah.
Okay. What are some goals that you want to set for yourself this spring, may have set for yourself, or things that you want to accomplish that you didn't last year?
Throw a little bit further and then a couple of seconds on my 200 meter.
Just trying to better that personal best,
Yep.
right? Awesome. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Elisa Pajzetovic.
Elisa. What grade?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. And what are some events that you're in?
I'm typically in the 3,000, 1,500, and then any events that have an 800 in it.
You are a long distance runner then, aren't you? And I'd say by the end of the night you have miles on specifically, right? You're out for cross country too?
I was, but I'm going to be switching to volleyball next season because I've been missing that.
You bet. Well, it sounds like you're a great distance runner. You guys had a meeting last night. How'd that go?
It went pretty good. The rain and hail was definitely hard, and the wind too, but we all pushed through, and it was a great meet.
You bet. Well, that's awesome. What are some goals that you have set for yourself this spring?
To not get injured this season and to go to state for the 3,000.
That's awesome. But a lofty goal that certainly is obtainable. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Next we have
Riley Grubbs.
Riley. What grade?
A 10th grader.
10th grader. And what events are you in?
I'm in hurdle events and like relays.
Okay. So you're in the hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
What are you in? Like the shuttle hurdle, or even individually? Or?
I would do 100-meter hurdles and I do shuttle hurdle.
Okay. Best of luck to you, because I was not a good hurdler. Tried it once and it didn't go well. What are some goals that you have for yourself?
Goals, I really want to break a record. Like I really would like to break a school record, and I also just hope to improve my timing as well.
Awesome. Well, those are some great goals to have. Keep working at it, Riley, and best of luck this year and the upcoming years for you too.
Thank you.
That's Riley Groves. Next we have
Aubrey Dirks.
Aubrey. What grade are you in?
Freshman.
Freshman. And what events do you participate in?
Mainly 200, but like 100 shot put and discus.
Okay, so field events and on the track. And for the track side of things, you're mostly a sprinter?
Yeah.
So opposite of your brother.
Yep.
So far, how are things going for you on both sides?
Pretty good. I've only really thrown shot put yet, but my 200 time has improved a lot from last year.
That's awesome. Any particular goals that
to improve my 200 time even more, get under a 30-second at least.
That's great. Well, best of luck to you. Will you try to obtain that this year? And best of luck in the seasons to come.
Thank you.
Next we have
Brielle.
Brielle, great.
Great.
grade?
Oh, freshman.
Freshman. And what events are you in?
Mostly 400s, 800s, and shuttle hurdle.
Oh, you're in that mid-distance sprinting too. What do you think of the 800?
It's a little difficult. Some people call it a sprint, but it's kind of hard.
You try to call it a sprint, right, until you start doing it and gas out. But so what are? Did you go out for track in middle school?
Yep.
Any successes that you had in middle school that you're going to try to carry over to high school?
Not really. Just improving myself mostly.
You bet. Any goals that you have this spring for yourself?
I really want to improve on my hurdles a lot. Get a faster time on the 800 because that needs some work, but
yeah, that's a tough race, right? Yeah. Well, Brielle, thanks for your time. Best of luck this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Riley Smith.
Riley. What grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman as well. And what events are you in?
I mainly do 400s and a little bit of 200s.
Okay. So what would you say is your favorite, the 2 or the 4?
2, definitely.
2, definitely. Because it's a shorter race, right?
Yeah. 400s are the worst.
Did you go out for track in middle school as well?
Yeah.
Did you run a lot of the same events that are here?
Yeah.
What were some successes you had in the past, and what are some goals that you have this spring for yourself?
We did really good in the sprint medley last year, so I'm thinking it'll be good again this year. And I hope to improve my 400 time and be better at the 200.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Next we have
Tia Thunder.
Tia. How are you?
Good.
Good. What grade are you?
Freshman.
Freshman, and we've seen Tia on the basketball court this winter. She did a great job there. What events are you in here?
I do the sprint med, open 4, and the 4x4, and I high jump.
Okay, so you got a field event in there too. Tell us about the high jump. A lot of experience, or is it something new to you?
I've been doing it since 7th grade, but I'm not very good at it.
Well, just keep working at it, right?
Yeah.
What are some successes you had in track in middle school, and what are some goals that you have this year for high school?
I broke a lot of records last year for track, so hoping to do the same. A lot of schoolwork.
Any particular goals that you have this year?
Just to improve my time.
Well, best of luck to you this spring, Tia.
Thank you.
And it's our freshman classmate.
Yes. Chloe Ollie.
And Chloe. Once again, Chloe on the basketball floor this winter and did a great job there. What are some events that you're involved in?
I do the 4x8, open 8, and discus and sometimes shot.
Oh, you are just all over the 800s then, aren't you? Well, you guys had a meet last night, and tell us a little bit about it. You had some success in the 800, did you?
Yes. The open 8 I got first, and the 4x8 also got first.
That's awesome. Any particular goals that you have for yourself this spring?
I'm hoping to break some records for discus and even the 800s.
And how long have you done the discus for?
Since 7th grade.
Since 7th grade, so a little bit of experience there too. Awesome. Well, best of luck to you, Chloe.
Thank you.
That freshman, Chloe Olish. Next we have
Kara Moe.
Kara, what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman. So we're kind of hitting all of our freshmen here at the end, right? What events are you in?
I do the hurdles and then 400s.
Okay. Individual hurdle races or part of the relay?
I do all 3, so the 400 hurdle, and shuttle, and 100.
Oh man, 400 hurdle. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind during the 400 meter hurdles?
Just that I want to get it.
I gotta laugh. I ran that in high school once and not again. That was just too tough for me. What are some goals that you have for yourself this spring?
Just improve my time.
Any meets that you're looking forward to at all?
Just the home ones.
The home ones. Maybe when the weather gets a little nicer. Well, thanks for joining us. Best of luck this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have
Ava Prescott.
Ava. Thanks for joining us. What grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman as well. What are some events that you're involved in?
Last night I ran the 4x1, 4x2, and an open 100.
Good for you. Sprinter then. Did you go out in middle school?
Only 8th grade.
Only 8th grade. So did you have some successes last year and trying to get those to carry over this year?
My 100s last year were pretty good, so I'm still trying to improve on those.
Any goals that you have for yourself specifically this spring?
PR on my 200 that I ran in the 4x2. Trying to get as fast as possible on that.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like you guys got a lot of goals out, some good depth, as Coach Bookout said. That's awesome. Best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
Next we have Kiera. What grade are you in?
Freshman.
Freshman. And what are some events that you're in? Oh man, that's 400s and 800s. What did you go out in middle school?
Yeah.
Okay, and so did you have some success there in middle school? And is it carried over to high school, or what do you plan to do to make sure that it does?
A little bit. Not as much.
You guys had a meeting last night. Were you in all 4 of those events last night then? Okay. What meets were or what events were you in, and did you have some success?
I was in the 4x4.
Congratulations, that's awesome. Best of luck to you this spring. That. We are down to our final Royals trackster on the girls' side, and it is
Aaliyah Lux.
Aaliyah. Go ahead and tell us what grade you're in.
I'm a freshman.
And what events that you're in.
I haven't been able to run yet this season because I sprained my ankle, but I run 400s, 800s, and hurdles.
Okay. So when it comes down to hurdles, can you beat your sister?
We're pretty
I had to ask it, right? So did you have some success in middle school?
Yeah, we came pretty close to breaking the shuttle hurdle record. I think we were like just 1 or 2 seconds off.
Awesome. Well, it gives you that motivation to shoot for here at the high school level. And I know you got dealing with the injury right now, but any goals that you maybe have for yourself this spring or something?
I'd say break a record if we could, and just improving myself as well.
That's awesome. Well, best of luck to you this spring.
Thank you.
That we will move to the girls' assistant coach. Flip it around. You're just fine. You're good.
Good start.
And coach, help out with the cross country in the fall, and got your hands on the tracksters too, which is awesome. Just to have that, what do you like the consistency of having the same coaching, but seeing both boys and girls on this side. What are some goals that you have for the team this spring?
A lot of young girls, and so we're looking for a lot of growth. Getting those girls a good base so that they can get out there and compete and do really well. Of course, our more seasoned runners, we're looking forward to having a lot of girls run the state this year.
And what a way to get off on the right foot last night. I know with the weather situation, it's not probably, you don't make those types of goals and then all of a sudden it just happens. So what a great step forward for the girls and the confidence boost for them.
Right, for sure. It was a good meet to start with. Not a lot of teams, so we could get out there and compete really well with the teams that were there. And it's always fun to see that much success from the first meet, so that it builds their confidence, and then they can really see what they can do, what they're capable of, and that gives them a good boost into the next meet and the meets following.
And I asked Coach Bookout this earlier, but are there any goals that you have for this team this spring, or some things that you hope to see them take that next step?
I work with the hurdlers quite a bit, and we've got a good group of hurdlers this year. That's usually something that we have a hard time at the beginning, the shuttle hurdle team, for example. So really looking forward to watching those girls improve. And then, of course, as the cross-country coach, the distance running is something that I really look forward to watching, see how they improve. And just get stronger and stronger each time they get out there and run. So, kind of both ends, kind of the sprints and the long distance as well.
Well, and it's great to see this many girls out, the depth, and you can tell talking to them and a good. A lot of underclassmen, it seems like there's just a good foundation being set there. So best of luck to you guys this spring.
All right, thanks, Tim.
That's Coach Lisa Lecce joining us, and that the MMCRU Girls Track and Field Squad joining us here for the Meet the Team this spring. And with that being said, we will do a wrap-up. Tim Holmes here with Fuller Digital Solutions and KCHE. Thanks for joining us for the MMCRU Track and Field Squads and the Meet the Team here in the spring of 2024.
Thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions. To receive notifications and links about your favorite team's live streams, join our text club by scanning this QR code or text the word on the screen to the number shown. If your business would like to be a sponsor on broadcasts like this, please reach out to us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Join us all year long for coverage of your favorite team on Fuller Digital Solutions.